Hello, I'm Chris, and today I'm doing the video on the Chevelle power steering pump. We're gonna put a kit in it like this from O'Reilly. This was like $15. I've done these before. They go in pretty smooth. Or you can buy a new one. They're not really expensive. They're $38 new, but I don't know. I think everybody should know how to build one, you know? It's easy. Okay, so if you have one like this, the older style, it has a threaded thing on the front. You're not going to be able to get the pulley off, number one, with this style of a pulley thing, takeoff thing. I had to use the small gear puller from, this is just from Harbor Freight. It's like $30 or $40. You need to go ahead and have this anyway if you're messing with cars. I'm sure you can rent something from O'Reilly, but you're going to have to get a big gear. This comes right off. This was real easy to come off. These are just 9/16, take them off. Now, the big one's a 1 inch. You're going to go ahead and take these 3 off to pull your pump out. I've already broken them loose. And get your tray. You want to keep all this stuff together. O-ring, make sure the O-ring's there. We're going to clean all this out of gas. These are 11/16. They're 11/16, but they have 3/8, whatever the hell that is. Get you 2 bolts, 3/8, run them in. Try to get them at least a 1/2 inch in there. Get you something to put the edge of this case on. You're going to try to tap. It's too damn small. You're going to try to tap these down with a rubber hammer and get this pump out. Just give it some light taps. Make sure it's on the edge. It's starting to come out. That out. Alright, be real careful with this. Any little dents you put on this might cause it not to seal. See, that's original stuff. There's an O-ring right there. Keep the O-ring together so you can just remember that it's in there. You don't know. Take very good care of this case. Clean it out. I'm gonna clean all this stuff and paint it black. Yeah, but you can see what it looks like. Now, yeah, pretty dirty, pretty nasty. Still spins though. If it don't spin, just go buy you a new one. Now we're gonna take this damn lock thing out of here. Oh, okay. Watch your eyes. Little baby screwdriver, well, middle size. Retaining ring out. Try to get this out somehow. Tapping on the shaft. Cap. Spring. Now, we're going to hope all this stuff is good in here. Oh, good, it's good. Okay, damn. Alright, man. This pump had been left out in the open for a long time. So just inspect all that, make sure all these are good, they're not burned up or cut up. Knock this out. Try to keep these little things together for now. Alright. Yeah, it's got a bunch of crap in there, so. Big O-ring. Leave the O-rings in there until we clean it all out. Now, let's go clean all your parts. Okay, so here's my case. I painted it. Just going over this in case you don't know. Take the time when you're building parts like this for bragging rights. And when you're doing something like this, take the time, sandblast it, and clean it, paint it, do it right. Don't do a shitty job, you know, because you tell somebody I built that pump and it still looks like a piece of shit. They're like, oh, okay. But when you paint it like this and you tell somebody you built the pump, they're like, damn, that looks better than it's new. Anyway, sandblasted. You can still see the sand. And this is sandblasted really good and painted right. This ain't no bullshit paint job. This will last forever. Home Depot, Lowe's. This stuff is really good. You just have to do it right. So, read the instructions. Okay. Now for this part, we're gonna take this seal out, and we're gonna take the bushing out. So, we'll go ahead and show you this. Harbor Freight. This was like literally. This was $17.99. I mean, that's a freaking best deal of the year. Anyway, so when you get your pump like this, let's take the seal out. I've already taken these out earlier, but big screwdriver, seal puller, hit it, whatever you gotta do, get it out. Don't need it, throw it in the trash. Especially when you're sandblasting, if you do that, blow every freaking thing out really, really good. I was actually pretty impressed by this. Fits right in there. You're still gonna knock it in and you're still gonna file it off, but this is pretty cool. Just a little bit smaller. To knock it out, I just used a 5/8 socket. Put it in there. Knocks it right out. Throw it in the trash. Anytime you're doing this kind of stuff, get you some emery cloth and just clean this. Just give it a little cleaning. See? Go ahead and deburr this if it has anything on it. It should be good. They already do that, but I think they run it through something before they sell it to you. But just make sure there's nothing on it. Wheel bearing grease. Your shaft clean. Make sure there's not any play. Should be a little. There should be a little bit of clearance in there, but you know, make sure that this isn't worn out. Okay, try to put grease on it, but kind of wipe it down so you don't have too much on there. Wipe it down a little bit. No arrows on there. Just whatever, just put it in there, get it started. I would recommend starting it like this. Get your installer thing. This is well worth $17. This is probably so far my favorite tool I bought at Harbor Freight. I hate Northern tools. Make it go uneven. All right, get it about flush. Yeah, it does damage the bushing a little bit even with this. That's fine. Get it seated in there. We're gonna take a file. Okay, you get these at I think at Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't know, but they're pretty cheap. They have expensive ones, they have cheap ones. Just don't be scared of this, just do it. You actually want to put like a bevel on it. Usually when it comes to doing stuff like this is where a lot of people drop out. They say, oh, I can't do that, that's not right, you're not supposed to do it like that. Bullshit. People have been doing this for 100 years, stuff like this. And the whole point of this is softer than the shaft, so this does not matter. Just get all the dust things out. That's probably the best you could do. We're gonna test fit the shaft. If it's tight, just keep shaving it. Put wheel bearing grease in it. And you're going to test fit that shaft, and you're going to spin it around in there to break it in. Do it from the side, the way it goes in there. Well, let's go over this real quick. All I did was just clean this up. This works with like centrifugal force. It's going to push these little things out. They slide out. Don't be scared if you drop them when you're cleaning it. They just make sure you put the little round part outwards. Let's clean this all up. I didn't find it necessary to take the clip off, but you know, make sure your parts look like this. If they're rusty, go buy a new pump. Shaft looks good. We're going to put this in there at once. Let's go ahead and put the seal in. Alright, seal. Wheel bearing grease. This seal's easy because you're just going to knock it flush with the freaking top. Always lubricate these seals. You don't ever want to dry fit anything with seals. Always just get them wet. Just a little bit is fine. But just get some lubrication on there and on the inside. Grease this up a little bit. Alright, get it started. We're just gonna flat. Damn it. Alright, bushing's installed. Seal is just tapped flat with something. Be careful, don't rip it with this. That's like a knife. Just start to be easy with it. Alright, make sure it spins, break it in. Okay, if this spins, it's good. Alright, now it's got a new seal in there, looking pretty sharp. You want that in there like that. One O-ring out at a time, in case they're different. Okay, this is the outside one. Match them as you go, don't be dumb. Okay, they're the same. The same. oil them up. You don't want to like twist them and stuff. You just want to kind of let them get in there naturally. Make sure they don't feel lumpy. If they're lumpy, they're probably going to be bent. Got those in there. This piece right here, all this was clean in gas, so it's clean. I didn't say this earlier, but I blew every little freaking hole out. Really good. Engine degreased this a couple of times to get this clean. It had all kinds of crap in there, so just take the time and clean this case out where it looks brand new like this. We'll go ahead and dump some fluid in here. Give it a bath. Alright, now you're going to try to match these holes with the, turn it so you can, the holes match the holes in the spinning thing, because them dowel pins are going to go through there. Okay, put the dowel pins in there first. Wow. Damn. Okay, get them in there as far as they'll go, and then put this piece. Okay, there we go. No? Okay, there you go. Figure that out. Ain't too complicated. See? Kind of see what's going on? It's just going to spin. The fluid's going to get in there, and the centrifugal force is just going to, these little things are going to come out. So, pretty cool. In case you don't know, this is where the spring is going to go on here, so this is going to be out. Just figure out. There we go. All right. Okay. There's two O-rings. One's for that. The other one's for the plate. Spin it. Make sure it's all working. Nothing's hanging up. Okay. Spring. We're gonna put this cap. We're gonna put some. Lubricate it a little bit. Go ahead and put more. Okay. Spring cap. Put it in there like that so you know damn well the spring is seated on there. Okay. Oh yeah, now it's working. Oh. Let's get it started and find out what the hell's hanging. Oh, actually went in there. Cool. Make sure this still spins. We're gonna have some spring on it. Make sure that spring is working. Oh yeah. Okay, that was kind of pretty tricky to get this in. Alright, make sure that spring is. There, working. Okay. Spring, all this is cleaned out. Looks like you can take this apart. I blew it all out. Oh, it's dirty now. It's like some kind of check valve or some shit. I don't know, like a check valve. Make sure this goes in there. That spring, this check valve thing, whatever it is, I really don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. Make sure it can be pushed all the way down. Let's change this big O-ring. Faster. All right, giant one. Okay, get your case, get the emery cloth thing and sand this. Just clean it up. Put some oil in the can to oil the seal up. Okay, so you got the can cleaned up. Alright, so now we basically are ready to put this pump part back in the can. Wipe everything down, make sure there's no dust. There's two types of O-rings they use, thick and thin. Read the instructions. It'll have say something about a stamp mark on the pump, whatever. Be aware of that. Now this is kind of hard to do because you have a new O-ring in it now, and right here, and it's going to be hard to put it in the case or in the can. So wheel bearing grease, this, put a lot, just to be safe, because I had trouble getting this one in there. It wouldn't go in there. Some of them are easy to go in, some are hard, so go ahead and put wheel bearing grease on it just to be sure. Okay, now in case you don't know about this stuff, this O-ring right here seals the oil. It's not in pressure, but you have this O-ring and these three that are going to seal this pump. So you might have to flatten these areas out. I did. Straighten your can out. This one only had one little tiny dent on it. Usually some stupid ass has prized on here and ruined it. You got to buy you a new pump. Alright, just kind of get familiar with these O-rings, make sure they're all the same size. And we're going to attempt to put the pump in the can. I'm going to use some all thread or whatever to guide the pump in. Whoa, what the hell am I doing? Oh. So I'm going to use this, get the check valve and whatever the hell that is out of there. Be careful with this, just ease them on there. Sometimes this goes on easy, sometimes it doesn't, so be prepared to get a headache now, because this can be kind of hard to get it on there. The hard part about this is you're trying not to bunch these O-rings up or get them out of place. Hopefully you can push it down. guess you could hit this part right here to kind of line it up, because you want this to be perfect. Alright, once you see your O-rings like where there's no space, then you're good. Yeah, definitely put the freaking wheel bearing grease on the O-ring. Make sure these O-rings are all seated in there. Make sure the O-rings are seated on there. Alright. Try to get these little ones started first. You might have to bump the case around. Yep. Oh, okay. Get this one. Make sure they go in by hand, because you can actually bend the case if you put these in there with force. And so get them started by hand and then torque them. I don't know what the torque is on these, but it has an O-ring, so don't over tighten them. Just kind of, you know, 15 pounds or whatever. Spring. This, whatever the hell this is, check valve looking filter, whatever. New O-ring. I already put it on. Make sure you can thread this in by hand. This is all I'm going to torque it, just kind of tight, like that. It's kind of tight. Looks pretty good, man. But anyway, there you go.